When you need definitive answers about why you can't sleep, spending a night in a sleep center and being monitored is one way to get those answers. The National Institutes of Health reports almost 100 million Americans complain about sleep disruption, and one of the top reasons given, stress. In a global pandemic, many of us are stressed more than ever.
You know, when you're stressed, you release stress hormones that makes it more difficult to fall asleep at night because, you know, those are hormones that increase your heart rate and increase your blood pressure and, you know, make your mind more alert.
Doctors are getting mixed sleep reports these days. Some people say they're sleeping more because they're working from home, not sitting in traffic every morning. But there are a lot of us struggling to sleep. Head of Emory Brain Health Sleep Center, Dr. Nancy Collop.
You know, there's a lot of people who are stressed. You know, they don't have a job or, you know, they have to have a job and take care of kids at home, or they're worried about a loved one that's in a nursing home or what have you. And so there's a lot of stress that's also disrupting sleep.
Researchers at UC Berkeley have shown that a full night's sleep stabilizes our emotions, but a single sleepless night can trigger up to a 30% rise in anxiety levels. Deep sleep, non-rapid eye movement sleep, is best at calming and resetting an anxious brain. During this deep sleep, connections in the brain are reorganized, dropping heart rates and blood pressure, preparing you for the next day. People are also drinking more during this pandemic.
Alcohol is probably one of the most used sleep aids in the world. Matter of fact, in people over the age of 60, it probably is the highest. Most use hypnotic agent. Alcohol is pretty good to help you fall asleep, but what happens with alcohol is once it starts to wear out of your system, it actually makes your sleep more fragmented. So while you might get a good hour or two when you fall asleep, after that, the sleep actually becomes quite a bit worse.
So, how to manage stress and get sleep? Meditation and mindfulness have been shown to help. So has basic sleep hygiene, avoiding alcohol, caffeine, exercise, and screens like your phone or tablet before bed. Done earlier in the day, exercise helps us sleep and relieve stress. Many people also write out a worry list before they get in bed.
I had one gentleman, he goes through his prior golf game and tries to remember every stroke that he had. For me, that would be way too many strokes and way too stressful to remember it. But the idea is you're trying to distract your brain from what it wants to be focused on. Sometimes people like to do progressive muscle relaxation. Again, they've used in some meditation techniques and what have you, but you can either like start at your toes and tense and relax and then work your way up, or you can just concentrate on relaxing them. These are all distraction techniques, but they're often quite effective. Even sleep doctors sometimes have sleep problems.
Dr. Collop shares a few of her personal sleep hacks when she can't get shut-eye.
One very simple one that I'll try is like take the day before that you just finished, start at the beginning of that day and wind through that day like a video in your head, like exactly what you did. So my alarm went off at 6:30 and I got out of bed and I took a shower and I washed my hair and then I put on my bathrobe and so in as meticulous detail as you can. And like I tell people, if your life is as boring as mine, you'll be asleep before noon.